Hey there everybody, it's Neil from Biz Audio, and in this tutorial I want to run through the main differences between the new Biz Audio web player and the old web player. It's going to be short and sweet but hopefully useful. Okay, so let's log in. This is the new screen. That's obviously a difference, looks different, and the URL is different. So the new URL is webplayer.bizaudioplayer.com, i.e. it's got WebPlayer in front of the old address. But you don't need to worry about that because, all being well, you will automatically be redirected to the new address when you go to the old address. So we log in as usual, sign in. And the first thing to notice is that we now have a home page. It's made up of 3 sections. Each one shows an edited selection. That's the important thing to note. It's an edited selection of the sector playlist, so in this case salon and beauty, of any favorite playlist that you've added to your favorites, and also your my playlist if you've created any. It could be that you don't have any favorites or my playlists, especially when you first subscribe. To see all of the sector playlists, which is the main thing that you're likely to want to do, you can either click on see all here. Same applies, by the way, to mobile and tablet. This is obviously desktop, but same principles apply. Click on See All, top right there, and you will see all of the playlists. Or, let's show less, we'll shrink it back again. Or you can click on the Salon Beauty in this case, in the side navigation, and that will also give you a page, and this time it only has the Salon Beauty playlists, and they've all appeared there. You also, on this page, which is not the home page, the sector playlist page, you have the benefit of the playlist filter, which helps you to narrow down your search if you want to, for example, have only a certain energy and or a certain era and or a certain vocal style. Then you can put those values in and apply the filter, clear the filter. So that's the first thing. We now have a home page, and there are 2 ways of expanding your sector selection to see all of the playlists and to browse them. Okay, the next thing to cover is that when we go into a playlist, on the playlist page, you will now see all of the tracks, and that is a new development. Previous web player, you only saw one track, the track that was playing. Why have we done this? Well, it's useful in a couple of scenarios. If I want to create my own playlist, and I've decided there might be some tracks in this playlist that I could add to my playlist, this is a really quick way of doing it. You can just carve out a bit of time. You can listen to each track individually. And remember, you can just scrub across here, I think is the technical term. I spend an awful lot of time scrubbing, as you can imagine, to get a sense of, what is a track like from start to finish, but to do that quickly. And then if I like it, I click on, this is a new thing, the 3-dot track menu. So each track has got its own menu. Whoops, pause that. And generally speaking, there are 2 options. You can add to your playlist. You can also create a new playlist if you so wish, as you can by clicking on this plus button here. But if I click that, it will show me my playlist. I then choose the one I want to add it to, and I can add it to 1 or more playlists. So that is the main benefit of having all these individual tracks. Also, please note, if you've created a My Playlist, especially if you've created one, which you can do by copying one of the Biz Audio playlists with the intention of then taking tracks out of it or maybe adding new tracks. I've created one here. This is a children's party time, kids party time. I've created my own copy of it in my playlist, but I did that because I want to take about 25% of the tracks out, for example. And the way I do that is that in the 3-dot menu, the track menu, in my playlist, you have a 3rd option, which is to remove a track. And you simply click that, confirm it's removed, and you can edit that. So again, you could go through each track individually, find the ones that you don't want and take them out, and then you've got your own edited, slightly smaller version of a Biz Audio playlist that suits your business. So that's individual tracks. Next thing I wanted to cover was log out, which hopefully is a quick one. You can now see log out here. It was only visible in this player menu, but you can now log out from here, which I'm not going to do for obvious reasons. Now on mobile, hopefully I can show you a quick screen recording. Get this to work. Let's just reduce that. Here is a screen recording of logging out on mobile. Because there's less space on mobile, I mean physical space to display things, on mobile you do still have to go into the, let's just pull that across. You have to go into the player menu still, basically. So if I just play this, you will see that happening. So that's just the side menu. Now we're going to go into this menu, the player menu, and there's log out at the bottom. Can you see that? Same deal. Do you want to log out? Yes. And we've logged out. We're back in the sign-in page. So that is how you do that on mobile. Let's get back to our desktop. Okay, so that's logging out. Okay. Another new development is when you're playing a... Sorry, that's a children's playlist. Okay, if we navigate away from that playlist, let's get back into Salon Beauty. Let's go to something a bit more grown up. And we're playing our playlist happily, but then we decide that we want to look, perhaps we want to just go back to this page and just browse and think, oh, what do I want to listen to next? We might then get a bit distracted. We might start navigating. You can also navigate using these arrows. We start going through here, and then we think, oh, what playlist am I on? Well, you can kind of see that from this icon down here. Oh, it's the one with the fish artwork. But you can also play this. Sorry, you can also click this now playing or current playlist icon, little red thing at the top. You'll also see this on mobile and on tablet. Click that and it will take you back magically to the playlist that's actually playing. So that's quite useful. Let's just pause the music. Next thing on the list is, oh yes, search playlist. So we now have a search button, a search at the top, search playlist. So if we want to find, I mean, there's not, there's plenty of playlists, so it's not difficult to find them. But if we want to, I don't know, just see what pop playlists we've got. There's a quick way of doing it. Or if you want a specific playlist, Asian beats, Asia, there it is. Okay, so that is the playlist search. Number 7, I think we've only got 10 to go through. Now this is an important one, actually. Let's go back to the page. And let's go back to Salon Beauty. If you wanted to look at some playlists, explore playlists in a different business sector, because who knows, there might be one, even if it is in retail and you're a restaurant, you still might find a playlist in there that is both different to what you have normally seen in your selection, but also relevant. You had to go into the profile, into here, update your profile and change your business sector. You can now do that here. Okay, so if we want to click change to retail, hey presto, we've now got the retail playlist, and we go back again. And whatever you selected when you signed up as your business sector will still be your default, and that will still be sitting in your profile. So when you open up, you should automatically go back to that. But really, that's almost irrelevant now, because you just choose, you're a dining customer, and you go back to dining. One thing I do want to mention, and we're working on a fix for this. If you have got, because you can now navigate through these different sectors, you can add to your favorites playlists from lots of different sectors. We can see I'm in dining. If, however, I try to play, this is obviously a retail playlist, we get this message, my playlist has 0 tracks, / please navigate back to the correct channel to display this playlist. What that's saying is, the way that the data is constructed, unless you're in the right, so in this case we'd want to be in retail, unless you're in the retail channel, you're not going to be able to play that playlist. Now we are working, it's not as easy as it sounds, there we go, and now we can play it. We're working on a potential fix whereby when you click on, let's say we're in dining, what might be handy is if we click on a playlist that is sitting in a different channel like this one, instead of getting this error message, it automatically changes the sector to retail. But I'll let you know as and when that is in place. For now, we go back to favorites. We are only able to play like this one, the ones that are in dining. So that is that. What have we got next? Change to drop down. Oh yeah, so we've now got this side navigation, and we've also got that on mobile and tablet. I'm just going to show you another mobile screen recording to show you how it works on mobile. But just to give you a bit of extra room, if you've got a little laptop or you just want to get it out of the way, you've got this arrow here, and you can expand or close that. And the side menu, its purpose is really navigating around the place. This menu is all about about managing your accounts, getting in touch with us, all those sorts of things, and logging out potentially. So let me again just quickly show you a screen recording. So this is the side navigation. This is from my mobile. I'll just let that run. So what you have on here, still got 2 menus, and this is still this one. This is called a hamburger menu in the business. This is now the side menu on the mobile. This one is the account menu, and I'm just going to let this run. It doesn't want to run. Okay, I'm just going to do it manually. So basically, that's how you scroll the playlist. I've clicked on that hamburger menu, and here comes the side menu. So it fills the whole screen with those options. Then you can choose your option, and if you want to close it, you just click on this cross here, and that will close the menu. And now we're back to the home screen. So there we go. Close, open. So that is the side navigation. So that is it. I hope I haven't missed anything. Those are the key 9 or 10 changes. Also, this player should be faster, more responsive, just a better experience. And we think from a design point of view, it's just easier to navigate, easier to see, and a bit more stylish perhaps. Although I've already had 1 or 2 people say they prefer the old one. Always happens. But in many ways, what's behind the scenes as well as the front end, I think, is better and quite a big improvement on the previous web player. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, as ever, get in touch, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Thank you.